Welcome back to Bottom Deck Achievements, a Hearthstone achievement hunting series. At the end of every episode, I've been doing the call for the usual YouTube things, like the video, subscribe, leave a comment, but specifically on the comments, I ask if you have any achievements that you would like to see covered in a future episode to leave those. And, well, we got our first one. So, I'm going to be covering the Raptor achievement, the Sunscale Raptor Frenzy achievement. It seems like a bit of a doozy, but I think I'm up to the challenge. But first of all, like always, we're going to pop a couple achievements that I've unlocked offline. So I have been playing more with the Death Rattle Demon Hunter deck, and it's still been pretty fun. I'm still grinding out the Kurtrus and the Sigils and the Demon Spawn, but I got the first step of the Sigil achievement, so let's get that. I'm still hoping for a third sigil to be revealed for the mini set coming up at some point, but until then, just plucking away with what I got. And then, let's see, what else did I unlock? I've been playing a little bit more Kazakus in that terrible zoo deck with the Hog Ranchers and the Imps and all that kind of stuff. It's still a really terrible deck. Zoo is miserably bad, but I at least got the first step of the Kazakus achievement. So far, it just seems like something that you'll just do the more you play Kazakus. And I know he's good in other decks, so I'm not too worried about covering this one. But specifically, the one we're going to focus on today, and like I said, it feels like a doozy, is like Raptor, like Sun. Trigger the Frenzy on a 5th generation Sunscale Raptor. Now, I've already done a little bit of testing on this, so I think I have a deck that might be able to get us there if we, no pun intended, play our cards right. So let's check that out. Let's just start at the top and work our way down. Well, mostly at the top. I only have one Sunscale Raptor in the deck because I don't want to pollute the deck with another non-frenzied one, or at the very worst, mix up the frenzies and have two frenzied copies running around. It just seems really messy. So I know it's a lot easier to find a specific card when you have two copies, but I think this is an extreme case. We're really only using this deck to try to trigger this specific achievement. It's going to be really difficult, so I built the deck just with this in mind. Well, I also did include Mankrik, because there's an achievement for him. But there's synergy. I'll get to him. We have animated Broomstick to give our Raptor rush, to hopefully rush in and trade with something and proc the Frenzy easier. We have Arcane Shot for, just like we did with our patrons, pinging our own Raptor will trigger the Frenzy. Tracking is just good to find a card. It's, they made it better. And it's just another tool. Hunter needs all the tools it can get for draw in this deck. Trueaim Crescent just for a weapon to hopefully help control the board a little bit. Wound Prey, just like Arcane Shot to ping our own Raptors. Same with Bola Shot, though this card is pretty terrible. A couple secrets, Explosive and Freezing Trap, just to hopefully help mitigate some damage coming to our face. Quick Shot for if we happen to run out of cards, we can just Quick Shot something and draw another card. Loot Hoarder for much the same, just to draw another card. Scavenger's Ingenuity finds us our only beast in our deck, Sunscale Raptor, and Warsong Wrangler also finds us our only beast in our deck. For whatever reason, when I first read this card, I didn't realize that the Discover a Beast in your deck also drew you the beast. For whatever reason, I thought it was just like, look at 3 beasts in your deck and pick one to buff all copies of. But it does draw you the card, so it helps a lot in this deck. Selective Breeder can kind of get us there. It discovers a copy of a beast. So I'm not sure how it's going to work out. I actually haven't come across this card I've never drawn this card while testing. So I don't know. It could be good just to get us another Raptor from our deck, but like the reasoning why I'm only running one Raptor is I think it can start to mess with our pool and start giving us multiple Raptors, so I'm a little iffy on that one. Deadly Shot, just because it's one of the only 3-cost spells in Standard for Hunter. There's actually only 2. There's Deadly Shot, and there's Open the Cages, I think it is, the one that plays 3/3s for each secret you have. But I did want to include a 3-mana spell, including the Mankrik spell that finds his wife is 3 cost, but I want to put those in there to make use of the new legendary Barak Kodobane, which draws us a 1, 2, and 3 cost spell. It's the best card draw Hunter has access to. So I'm hoping with all these together, I can get this achievement done. Let's hop into a game and see how this goes. God, I love this new Rexar portrait. It's so good. I hate to just have to use an Ingenuity to find our first copy of a Raptor, but here here we are. Alright, so we want to get the ball rolling here as quick as we can, but with buff to 5 health, I don't feel the need to actually ping my own guy. I'm going to wait a turn and see how this plays out. Well, that's much less good for us. I am going to have to ping my own guy. So let us just... I'll use just the Arcane Shot. So we finally found another piece to draw a Raptor, kind of, but I was just about to say, this is one of the issues I've been running into with this deck, is our hand is full of things that don't draw us any cards and we can't really do anything with. So instead, I can at least find a copy of the Raptor. Oh, it's a golden copy too. I hope this counts as a, like, still the 2nd generation Raptor. Let's see. I guess we have to quick shot our own guy. That kind of sucks. Okay, so that's 2. So now we have, and see, this is the issue with Selective Breeder, is now we have a 2nd and a 3rd generation Raptor in our deck. And we really gotta hope to find the one. I don't know how it's gonna work with other Discover effects, if they're gonna pop up as 2 separate cards, or just one essential copy of Sunscale Raptor. Guess we'll find out. Testing it live. Okay, so like I said before, this is sometimes how this goes. You just end up with no ways to draw any cards or find minions, and you end up running into Baron-geddon sometimes. But yeah, this is hopeless.
Well fought. I concede.
I'm gonna hate when this secret is Oh My Yogg and it just eats my Scavenger's Ingenuity. See what I said? Please at least be another draw spell. Guess the weight? I killed 1/2 of the guy. Sucks so bad. I don't even want to play this one. This doesn't count. The video's just gonna skip from game 1 to game 3 because Oh My Yogg sucks so bad. I'm so tilted by that card. Do I have a free game to basically do whatever I want? Until the innkeeper says, "Your opponent left!"
Your opponent left.
What did I say? We can at least do our first one of these. Where? Oh, that's cool. Okay, so that's 2 frenzies now done. Founder. See, that's why it's like the priest deck that's the slowest and best one to do this with, because like the mage control deck just has enough burn that goes to your face. Oh, we did pop an achievement. We found Mankrik's wife. So that's a couple points we can claim. Scroll down and find that. Founder. Okay, warlocks do play a lot of stuff.
By fang and claw.
I'm still gonna just hard mulligan for the Raptor, even though I had a tracking in my hand. Didn't pay off. Well, we found Ingenuity. It's good. So Control Warlock. Control Warlock deals a bunch of damage through just spitting a bunch of big boys on the board. And just deals a lot of damage to your face over time. I guess I just wound prey. Okay, this one's looking a lot better because we do have Warsong Wrangler to immediately find us our copy of our boy. And then eventually we have Selective Breeder to find us another copy of our boy.
It's perfectly fine.
So I'm feeling a little bit better about this one. Oh, we found our boy. It's beautiful. You love to see it. Alright, that's 2 frenzies by turn 4. That's real good. And next turn, we're guaranteed to find our other boy.
Hungry, aren't ya?
Give us our raptor. I would love, absolutely love to find, you know, I'm just gonna... Alright, so how many is that? Was that the third one? I guess I can do some math. If we start at 1 damage and add 2 every time, so that's 1 frenzy, 2 frenzies, 3 frenzies. So we've done 3 frenzies. I would very much like to position it to where I quick shot to draw a card. That would be incredible, actually. Oh, good, Broomstick. That's actually really good. So that was number 4. So I think if we just find 1 more copy, well, okay. So that was number 4. We now have 2 raptors in our deck, though. We have a raptor with 7 attack and a raptor with 9 attack. We need to find the one with 9 attack. They would get us there. Barak Kodobane, actually, I can find.
Want to know why they call me Kodobane?
I won't find Mankrik's wife, but I will find at least 1 more deadly shot. That's really good. Okay, I'm feeling good about this one. This is the one. Okay, interesting interaction time. If I deadly shot, does it automatically kill the Ogremancer because it's the only minion on their board? Or does me playing deadly shot cause the 2/2 to spawn and then it's a 50-50 shot? I think it's the latter. I think it spawns and then picks who it kills. Actually, no. We got there.
Hungry, aren't ya?
Maybe. Ah, sweet. It gave me the one with 9. I think we got there. Easy. I don't even care that I spawned a 2/2. We did it. It took way less time than I thought it would.
Wilds, thank you.
I'm not even going to give them the satisfaction because they didn't style on me good enough. But we got the achievement. That actually went way faster than I was expecting. So I may have lost a bunch of stars, but I got the achievement. We have 1 to claim? 2, actually. What else did we do? Oh, trigger 40 frenzy effects. Not a bad one. But then, oh, the beautiful. I'm so glad this is done because this looked like it was going to be so hard. It was actually a lot easier than the 7 Patrons one. You just got to find a deck slow enough. The 7 Patrons one, just so much stuff has to go right for you, and it's easiest to do in Wild, which means it's actually very, very difficult. But we got there, and it wasn't that bad. That is going to do it for me. So thank you all for watching this video. I hope it was some help to you. And if you liked it, feel free to click the like button. Subscribe to me here, and hey, follow me on Twitch and on Twitter. That's where you're going to find me most of the time. It's at HeyTallman at both places. And yeah, if there's any achievements that you would like to see covered in a future episode, feel free to leave that in a comment as well. And I'm so glad I only have about 45 minutes of footage to go through instead of 2.5 hours like the other week. But with all that being said, thank you very much for watching. Have a great day, and may the card you need the most never be at the bottom of your deck.